What's up, everybody? That's just my pet dragon right there. Everybody's got to have a dragon on their office desk. Only if you're a badass. If you're a pussy, you can just have a little kitty cat skull. We got dragons around here. What's up, everybody? I just watched Trey's video. Thanks, little natty. Little Natural sent me the video in my Discord. Trey, you should join my Discord, man, so I can kind of monitor and help you out with your anabolic problem. Let me back up so everybody can see me. What's up, everybody? So I'm going to help you with this video. Let's go over everything you did wrong. You could also contact me on Facebook, Trey. Teddy Zane. I'm the only Teddy Zane on Facebook. So why didn't you contact me? I don't even understand that. You got a guy that's been doing this shit for 40 years, been on anabolics for 30. You could have contacted me. Anyway, let's get past that. The title of your video is a little misleading because I think it said why I regret taking anabolic steroids, right? Why didn't you put the word incorrectly at the end of that title? Why I regret doing that shit wrong. You did it wrong. You did it to yourself. So I'm going to correct everything that you did wrong. You said a lot of shit wrong too. She didn't hire a coach. That's for damn sure. Let's start there. The problem today is like these dudes, they'll do one fucking show. They suck. They're just the janitor at the gym. They get talked into one show. There's 6 guys in the lineup. They place 5th. They beat one guy, and all of a sudden they're a pro. That's the first problem. You didn't hire a good coach. You got to hire a guru. When you move into taking anabolics, you should make sure you have a guru in your corner. Guru. Yeah. Not a dude that placed 5th out of 6 guys. It's pretty much, you know what I'm saying, doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Okay, so we get past that. You didn't take Anavar. That's for damn sure. Now everybody pay attention because Trey said he took 10 milligrams of Anavar and it was toxic. No, you didn't do Anavar. What you did was Dianabol. This is what happens, people. Anavar is a very difficult product to get. The powder is incredibly expensive. Trey, let me ask you this. If you did do Anavar, did you pay $5 a pill? Because a 10 milligram Anavar, real Anavar pill, is $5 per pill. You probably paid 60 cents, $1 a pill, some dumbass fucking amount of money. That's impossible to get it real Anavar for even remotely close to that fucking amount of money. But it's really easy to get Dianabol. And Dianabol is deceiving because it kind of does and operates and acts in smaller doses, very similar to Anavar. So what guys do, because Dianabol is so easy to get, these dudes are taking low dose Dianabol, putting it in these little Anavar capsules. They'll put it in a capsule or pill puncher, make it themselves, and you think you're taking Anavar, but you're actually taking Dianabol because it's just so cheap and so easy to get. Why would they give you real Anavar when it's so fucking hard to get, bro? Come on. Use your head. So you did Dianabol. Dianabol is very toxic. Yes, Dianabol is really toxic to the liver and to the kidneys, but it raises liver toxicity like ALT, AST immediately. Does Anavar do that? No. 10 milligram Anavar? Bro, they give it to kids. They give it to 9-year-old little boys, Anavar. They give it to 12-year-old little girls. They give it to women, Anavar, because it's not toxic. Trust me, 10 milligram, you would have to get to about 200 milligrams of Anavar for it to become toxic. Real Anavar, all right? And I know because I've done it. I've done 130 miggies of real Anavar just to see how big I would get off of Anavar and testosterone. And I got really fucking big. Yes, real Anavar is a beast. Anyway, Sarms, joke. Why would you waste your receptors on Sarms? Why didn't you contact Teddy? Teddy, should I take Sarms? No, bro, because you're going to bog down your androgen receptors off of such a weak product. Why would you do that? Oh, I gained 2 pounds off my Sarms, but you bogged down your androgen receptors when you could have taken testosterone and gained 20 pounds. What a mistake. All right. So you say that you have bad anxiety and depression. This is before, and you were blaming it on the stock market and losing money. But I'm going to tell you the real reason, because I've lost money in the market and I go through the same shit everybody else goes through in life, but I don't get bad anxiety and I don't get depression. And I've been on testosterone for 30 years. Okay, that aside, you naturally must have low testosterone and you have high estrogen, because that is the recipe for depression, anxiety, sadness. You watch the Titanic and you cry like a bitch. That's what happens when you have high estrogen and very low testosterone. So with that being said, that means, brother, you should never come off testosterone. You're gonna have to be on testosterone like me the rest of your life. I choose to be on testosterone because I've taken so much of it throughout my life that my natural number is 74. I've had my natural test levels checked. They are 74. Trey, yours are probably 74. You might be lucky and cap 100, 104, 105. I doubt it though. You're probably at the very bottom, okay? So that means you have to run testosterone the rest of your life. Is that a bad thing? No, it's a great thing. You should be at 1100, 1200 for the rest of your freaking life until the day you die. Test, test, test. Keeps me sane. Everything's perfect. It's when you come off the test and you plummet back to that 74. Bad anxiety, crying to the Titanic. I just ordered a fucking kitty cat off of Amazon because I'm a pussy. You don't want to go through that shit, bro. Stay on testosterone the rest of your life. Like me, rest of your life. It's just part of your life now. It's the medicine you take to stay normal. Nothing wrong with it, because when you were 20 years old, your test levels were 1100, 1200, naturally. So why are you going to let them plummet? Come on, don't be so stupid. Don't come off. Okay, that's that mistake. You said you were taking, you referred to these big doses, like 500 milligrams a test. You were doing a little bit of Deca. You did some Primobolan. Just so you know, that was not a big cycle at all. Like, that's teeny tiny in the real world of anabolics. You did not even a cruise, like where I would kind of cruise back in the day when I was doing 1,500, 1,800 mgs a test, 2,000 mgs a test, which is what most bodybuilders getting to the big levels, the big leagues, competing, doing the shit right, winning the shows. Walt Debs, my guy, just won the Nationals. The Nationals, imagine that. How much test? You got to run the big fucking numbers, dude. 2 grams, okay? 500 is you bridge with 500. So let's set the record straight for everybody. 500 milligrams is not a lot of test. Not a lot. You don't get any side effects from 500. You run 500 for the rest of your fucking life. As a matter of fact, I talked to Frank Zane 5 years ago, and he was on 500 milligrams a test in his late 70s, okay? Talked to him on the phone. Frank, how much you on? And he had been on for 50 years, guys. 50 fucking years. You can call Frank Zane. I mean, he'll tell you. Like, he's got his number out in the open for people to call him. He used to, anyhow. Anyhow, my point is, you said you were running big doses. Those aren't big doses. You didn't do anything near big league shit, all right? A lot of guys will cruise with 500 milligrams all year round. When they blast, they go up to 900, 1,000, 1,200, 1,500 testosterone. My advice to you and my advice to everybody is you should never, ever start a cycle out with anything but testosterone. The first thing you always want to do, guys, is you want to see how your body responds to testosterone by itself. You just inject testosterone and say, hey, what's going to happen to my body off of the base? That way I can judge everything, all the other responses I get from the other drugs, I can counter it from the base. So I know what the base is doing. Now I'm adding this to the base. I'm going to add this to the base, but I know exactly what I'm getting off the base by itself. That way, if I increase the base to 750 or 1,000 milligrams, I know what to expect. But at 500 milligrams, it's nothing. You don't even have to take an AI, an aromatase inhibitor. You don't even have to worry about estrogen at 500 mgs. You do that the rest of your freaking life, dude. I'm 52 years old. My doctor gives me 200 and I double it. I'm at 400, you know? And I'm 52 years old. I'll be on it till the day I die. So there's advice numero uno. Never start with anything other than testosterone. Then add everything to the testosterone. I don't give a shit what the fuck you're on. If you're going to take Anavar, make sure you're on test. If you're taking Winnie, got to make sure you're on test. Primobolan, make sure you're on test. Deca. Now, can you run Deca all year round and not have it affect your liver? Absolutely. Because a lot of guys love that joint support. Oh, it feels so good on the shoulders, elbows, feels so good. I don't want to come off. Well, you don't have to. You can run it at 150 milligrams for the rest of your life just for joint support, because there's hardly no toxicity to it. Same with testosterone, very low toxicity. Sex drive is going to be great. Why would you want to fuck around with all this shit, bro? Because as soon as you come off testosterone, and you're probably like, well, I got a secret weapon. I'm going to take HCG or I'm going to take Clomid. You realize those are just fake switches. It's no different than the anabolics. As soon as you take the Clomid or you take the HCG, it's a fake switch. Okay, so testosterone production goes up and you think it's going to be all natural and yeah, I'm working again. No, you're not, because as soon as you shut the switch off and you come off that HCG or you come off that Clomid, testosterone plummets again. So it's just this constant roller coaster of up and down, up and down. Why would you want to deal with that? Every time your testosterone goes down, estrogen goes up. When the estrogen goes up, first you're going to store a lot of body fat, you're going to get soft, muscle mass goes down, you get depressed, anxiety for you really, really bad. That's the recipe right there, that letting that estrogen increase. It's not that you have to take an estrogen suppressant. You have to make sure the testosterone is high enough that estrogen stays at around 30 to 40. Your estrogen, Trey, probably shot up to 60, 70, 80. And that's why you had such bad anxiety and such bad depression. You should be having your estrogen levels checked, by the way. So what are we learning here? You stay on testosterone the rest of your life, no excuses. Your life's going to be fucking amazing. If you decide you want to have kids, you should be in my Discord, Trey. Join my Discord. I'm going to give you a free link on Facebook so that you and I have a diet, training, and anabolic section. Bro, I'll coach you straight up. I'll guru you through my Discord. And you can kind of help us too, man. It'd be great talking to you and shit on a daily basis. But it's invaluable having me in your back pocket, because I would have bypassed all this shit. None of this would have happened to you. People that I coach, guys that work with me, never go through anxiety. They never go through depression, because I coach them in life. I handle everything in life, plus the changes chemically that are happening because of bodybuilding, okay? So other things that you may have done wrong. Let's think about it. So you added primobolan, which you didn't talk about doing like tren or doing Anadrol, doing Dianabol, any orals like that. Those are all no-nos, just for you guys to understand. If you are suffering from depression or anxiety, don't ever touch Anadrol. Don't ever touch Dianabol. Don't ever touch fake Anavar, because the fake Anavar is going to be Dianabol and it's going to increase depression. So what Trey was doing was, he didn't even know he was taking Dianabol, but he wasn't taking testosterone. He wasn't taking the base. Remember, he said he was taking Anavar and primobolan with no base? Biggest mistake of his life, because all he did was he plummeted his testosterone even fucking lower. So it was already low. Then he just fucking smashed that shit into the ground, and he didn't even know it. He was on Dianabol. Dianabol crushes natural testosterone. Just fucking crushes it. So here he is. He isn't running tests. He's being lied to that he's on Anavar. He's not on the good shit. He's on the cheap bunk crap fucking Dianabol. All the mistakes you made, man, insane. I would have stopped none of that shit. Even if you talked to me about how to get real Anavar, I would have showed you how to get real. You would have done real VAR, but I never would have let you started real VAR without testosterone first, you know. Horrible, all the mistakes, man. And I hate it, because that people want to shine the light on the steroids, and they're like, damn, steroids are so bad for you. And then you got Teddy over here like, well, I'm fucking 30-something years into it, and I love it still. Never had any of that shit happen to me. See, I had a guru right out of the gate. On day one, a fucking guru took me under his wing when I was 22 years old. 20 fucking 2 years old. I had the gym owner of Hercules Gym teach me how to do this shit. And it was priceless, because he went over all this shit with me when I was 22 years old. He didn't let me make any of those mistakes. And then I just learned and learned and learned. Learn about prolactin. You learn about estrogen. You learn about different types of drugs that increase testosterone and what works and what doesn't. Natty this. And, you know, you learn all that all along the way. The do's and the don'ts. So that's all I got to say. Trey, from what I gather right now, you're talking about coming off. Don't come off. Stay on the rest of your life. Get through all these issues that you have in your life. Keep your testosterone high, because it's going to keep your confidence levels high. Get everything done. Use that as the cape. Put the cape on. Tie the cape around the neck. The cape is testosterone. Leave it alone. Do not come off that fucking shit. Your life will suck. Your life will suck ass if you come off test. Why do that to yourself? Why fucking do that to yourself? All right, brother. Hit me up on Facebook. Y'all have an awesome night. Peace.